Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of businesswithtrading.com, doing a trading strategy recap for the 24th of April, Friday. And today was another interesting day in the markets. We actually took 2 trades today and pulled 6 points out. It was a very nice day, and all of our trades took place before 10 o'clock. We watched things as price opened and started to move lower. And as it moved lower, we just kind of watched things. We ended up getting long over here. And as price moved up, we flipped it into a short up here. And we wrote it back down. And that was basically the day. Price did come up and back down and chopped around a little bit, and basically got very ugly. We were talking about maybe price being able to move a little bit higher, but at that point it was a little too late. I was looking maybe down here. Didn't happen. Price did move a little bit higher. But it is what it is. We were able to end Friday with a very nice day. We had 2 losing days this week. And, it was nice to be able to add 6 points, call it the end of the week, and then we can come back next week and do it all over again. And that's what trading's all about. It's about being able to, come back from an unsuccessful trade. Unsuccessful trading day. If you have 2 consecutive unsuccessful trading days, how are you going to come back from that? Are you just going to let that affect your trading so much that it just beats you down? Or are you going to actually try to rise above it and make something happen out of it? And it's really important as a trader. I've worked with some people who, because they have taken losses in trading, they take their profits too early when they actually get them. And because doing that, maybe you have a couple trades, 3 of them are in profit. Well, let's say 4 of them are in profit, and 1 of them loses money. But you take your profits so early that 1 trade cancels out those 4 trades that were successful. So 4 successful, 1 unsuccessful. A great win rate, definitely. But that 1 unsuccessful trade takes out those other 4, and you're actually down money. That's what can happen when you do take profits too early. You let the market scare you, and basically the market is controlling you. You're not controlling the market. And that's one thing that can happen. I've worked with some people, and they have that problem. It's a real problem. And a lot of times it's difficult to get over. Because, it's a problem that surfaced, quite a while back. As humans, we don't usually admit when we're wrong. We like to cover it up. And usually when you do cover it up, you cover it up with bad habits. And because you practice that so many times, those bad habits are really difficult to get over because they're so deeply ingrained in your psyche. So that scenario of having 4 successful and 1 unsuccessful, and that 1 trade overshadowing all of those successful trades and just you being down money, because that is something that gets so deeply ingrained, it's difficult to get over. And it does take a lot of time, working with somebody like that. And to get over something like that, you have to believe that it's possible to get over. Some people believe it's impossible to get over something like that. Others believe that it is possible to get over something like that. And one group, the ones that believe that it's possible to get over it, are able to. The ones that believe it's not will never get over it. It doesn't matter. And I've told people flat out, I can't work with you. There's no way that I can help you. And it feels bad because I would like to be able to help everyone, but if you don't believe that you can be helped, you're not going to change. And I know you've probably heard, 60, 70, sometimes 80% of what somebody says is in their body language. It's not in their voice. And it's the same with actions. You can say you want something all day long, but if you don't put the actions to get it, it's the same with the body language. Because usually I'm talking to people over the phone, and they say, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they're not putting forth the action. That just shows that obviously that's not what they want. They say it is, but they want someone to hand it to them. Like, here's a chocolate bar. If you eat this chocolate bar, you're automatically going to become a successful trader, and next week you're going to be a multi-millionaire. You just have to eat this chocolate bar. Is that reality, or is that some made up bullshit? To become anything in life, to build a skill that's going to last your whole life, that you can build a career around, is going to take a long time. How long will it take you to learn guitar, to learn a foreign language, to learn piano, to learn to play a sport so successfully that you will be able to be a superstar in college. You'll be the top 2% of all college athletes. And then you'll be able to be, maybe in the top 50% of professional, whether it's NFL, NBA, WNBA, Olympics, whatever that sport goes into. Just to get to that level, how long is it going to take? When I was growing up, one of the best athletes was Michael Jordan. He was a basketball player. I'm sure, most of you have probably heard of him. If not, you should Google him. He was very, very self-aware. He was very determined, and his competitive drive was awesome. But how long did he have to practice? Did he wake up one day and he was just a great basketball player? No, definitely not. He practiced his ass off. And then after that, he practiced some more. That's what it takes to become great at whatever you want to do. It takes massive, massive practice. So hopefully what I'm talking about does make some sense. Because this is something I go over with whenever somebody is wanting to work together in a coaching relationship. I always give them a questionnaire. Fill this out. And I talk to them for a little bit. Usually it's about a half an hour. Sometimes it's a little bit longer. Because I want to get a feel for what they're looking to achieve and the amount of work they're willing to put in. Because I really don't give a shit how much money somebody wants to give me. If I can't help them, it's really not worth my time. And some of you guys are probably like, yeah, right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We're all money whores. Call a spade a spade. Whether you have a job, you're working for somebody, you have a business, you're trying to make money, you're a trader, you're making money that way. We need money to live on. We go out, we buy our food, so that way we can, you can cook, or go out and buy your food so you don't have to cook, whatever. Buy a computer so we can, trade and stuff like that, surf the internet, watch YouTube videos or whatever. But it's what you do with what you have that really defines who you are, right? Like maybe you like to collect cars, or you like to, collect figurines, or, whatever your thing is. Maybe you like to play guitar. I love to play guitar, so I have a few guitars. But that's what we like to do. And trading has to be our job. Whether it's whether you have a job and you do trading on the side, that means you have two jobs. Because trading is a job, and then your main job is a job. Or trading is your full-time job. Or maybe you have three jobs. Maybe you have two main jobs, and then trading is your job on the side. So anyway, I know I've jumped around a little bit. Hopefully something resonated with you. I want to talk about a trade that we did make in the swing trade group, and it was Coco July contract. We got long right over here on the 21st, and this order had been out for, I don't know how long, probably about a week, something like that. I know I always say in the swing trade group, we put out our orders, every night, and the month of April we just haven't put out that many orders. I haven't really seen a lot that I've really liked. So this order had been out for about a week. We ended up, getting filled over here. Well, I guess it wasn't total. It was probably put in right over here. Actually, it was, yeah. Because we didn't get here, we got over here. And now it's up here. So we got filled at 27.70. It went out at 28.72. So that's a little over $1,000 a contract. This is our stop. That's why this red line's here. This is our stop at 28.30, which is 60 points, and that's $600 per contract. We did get stopped out earlier in corn for $400. And that's assuming two contracts in corn, $400. One contract here, you're locked in at $600. We went out today a little over $1,000. So I just wanted to show that we were able to put in our order over the weekend, which is actually which is a little over a week ago, and we kept it on. Price kept coming up. We just kept our order out there. It came down, it hit us, chopped around a little bit, and then it took off. And that's what we look for. We look for something that's high probability that you can jump into and you can make money on. This week we had two trades. We had our corn trade that we got stopped out on, and cocoa that we're up on. So if we get taken out at our stop level, we made $200 this week. If cocoa keeps going up, we're going to make a little bit more. And that's what trading's all about. To be able to be patient, to wait on things. The last few months we've made a lot of trades in the swing trade group. This month we're not making that many. It's because you have to be patient. If things aren't showing up, you just can't take them. You have to wait. And trading's the same way. Day trading, swing trading, whatever type of trading you're doing, it's the same. It's going to be slightly different. In the day trade versus the swing trade, are we going to look at everything exactly the same? No. Because day trading, things are going to move a whole lot faster. And you can't look at too many things, because the brain's going to get confused. We can only view a certain amount of things in our conscious minds and be okay with. The more things you add, the more confused you're going to be. And the more confused you're going to be, the more haphazard your trading is going to be. And the more haphazard your trading is going to be, the more shitty your P&L is going to look. And the more shitty your P&L is going to look, the less happy you're going to be. And if you're married, the less happy your spouse is going to be. And that's just life. That's why you have to be able to have patience, and you need that mental edge to really trade. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Hopefully, something resonated with you. If you have something you want to comment on, if you have something you'd like to add, love to hear your thoughts. Comment section is below. With that, have an awesome rest of your day. Have a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you back here next week in the markets. Thank you.